I believe the people behind the robberies are extreme athletes.
I don't know why they're committing the crime, sir, but I have an idea what they're chasing. They're attempting something called the Ozaki 8. A series of 8 ordeals that honor the forces of nature.
To complete all 8 would be to complete the impossible.
I know where he's going. Free solo rock climbing. Angel Falls, Venezuela.
We can't even get into the country.
I will not let this go.
For the climbing sequence we shot in Angel Falls, Venezuela.
3,200 feet of climbing, tallest waterfall in the world.
We are in a place called Canaima, which is probably one of the very few unexplored places on Earth.
Literally staying inside the rainforest in this little island called Isla Raton. It's a pretty primitive location.
We have some of the most extraordinary climbers in the world, Peter Croft, Chris Sharma.
Climbing's my life. I travel around the world all year long climbing, following my dreams. It's a privilege to come on set at Point Break.
Chris Sharma is arguably the best climber in the world right now. He's free climbing, which is climbing huge faces.
You got nowhere to go!
It's going to be a really crazy scene, and it's going to be awesome to make an amazing climbing scene for Point Break.
It's a very exciting, very dangerous, very spectacular place. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
There's a few $1 billion up there.
You're gonna steal it?
No, we're gonna give it back.
These 8 crimes, they're connected. They're attempting something called the Ozaki 8, a series of 8 ordeals that honor the forces of nature.
So this is about enlightenment?
Exactly.
Six seconds to fly or die.
We're here in Ballenstadt, Switzerland. This is the first proper extended wingsuit proximity sequence in any movie ever shot.
What we have here in Wallenstadt, it's a location that's a massive crack, a break in the earth that we're able to fly into, and we'll shoot out the other side.
We had the guys jumping over 60 times over the course of 2 weeks to achieve the sequence.
A man who pushes his boundaries ultimately finds them.
So basically you're saying I'm gonna die.
We're all gonna die. The only question is how.
Let's do this.
The first time I watched those 5 guys enter that crack, and I literally am like, wow, we are now watching one of the greatest stunts that's ever been pulled off by human beings.
There's no CGI. This is all for real. We shot our athletes flying at more than 145 miles an hour through a narrow crack.
These are real stunts. These are life or death situations. These are the greatest extreme athletes that there are.
We're trying to get very specific shots. I have a ringside on my left eye, which is a target for center frame, and I know, okay, I need to be 50 feet from the subject, 100 feet from the subject.
One jump doing something super gnarly was caught from 6 to 7 to 8 different cameras. But it's absolutely spectacular.
$10 million carats of diamonds were lost.
These crimes, they're connected.
I believe the people behind the robberies are extreme athletes.
They're attempting something called the Ozaki 8, a series of 8 ordeals that honor the forces of nature.
To complete all 8 would be to complete the impossible.
Charter from the mountain in Italy. You doing anything?
Point Break is absolutely on a world scale.
We still have surfing. Beyond that, we're now including extreme snowboarding.
There's some of the best riders in the world. Lucas Tabari, Mike Bassett, Ralph Backstrom, Mitch Tolder. It's like the cream of the cream.
That's not beautiful. That's death.
Maybe, but it's also perfect.
We're never gonna finish what we started if we die on this mountain, Bodhi.
We have to do this.
The more people you put on a slope, the more danger the whole thing's gonna rip out. And we've seen it happen on a very simple shot. 4 guys jumped off a cliff, landed, and the whole face went. It was a class 4 avalanche. It is extreme, and so we really want to capture that.
We're riding multiple people at the same time, trying not to hit each other.
We're all strong athletes, but mentally you have to be willing to push through your fears.
There's a moment in your run where you just let it take over, and that's the exciting part.
$10 million carats of diamonds were lost.
Identify these individuals and report back to me.
I believe that, like me, the people behind these robberies are extreme athletes. Using their skills to tempt the Ozaki 8, a series of extreme sports ordeals.
The 8 honors the essential forces of the Earth.
This is it. Spine Trail, we're gonna be the first ever to complete it.
There's no way to ride that.
There's a way. Just gotta trust.
For our motocross sequence, we wound up shooting in Swing Arm City, Utah, which is the holy grail of American motocross riding.
In this movie, we've got fantastic motocross riders. These guys are not just adrenaline junkies, but people that really value what these sports can give someone.
I'm Steve Huckelstein. My background is motocross racing. This particular sequence is all about Johnny Utah's line that he can see. So we drop in on this spine that actually no one had ever rode before, and then started riding on all the biggest and craziest, skinniest, tallest ridge riding that we could possibly do out here in Caneville, Utah. It's a unique type of riding. I mean, we're coming within a couple inches of his camera. Ericson's making sure that we get everything that will make this the absolute best it can possibly be. It's going to be amazing.
Agent Pappas.
John Brigham.
How are you?
Well, thank you.
Good. This is a list of targets your guys are most likely to hit in Central Europe.
This isn't about targets, sir. This is about people. People with a certain skill set. And there's only one place in the world where the people who possess that skill set are going to be right now. This is a swell chart. This documents the way water is pushing all around the world.
Kid, I've got a hangover. Don't piss me off. It's a mess. Bodie, Gromit, and Akasha gone. They're well out of our reach by now. It's over. Hey, kid. Don't worry about it. It's my responsibility. I'll clean it up. First time I went in deep, there was this guy in Marseille. I lived with him and his family, and I loved him like a brother. I trusted him, and then he found out who I really was. I shot him dead. The only way we can really deal with this is you have to move on. You have to climb another mountain. Okay? Okay.
Nice jump.
Holy shit! You're Johnny Utah. I grew up with your poster on my wall. Where you been, man?
I've been all over.
Hey, it'd be awesome to ride something epic with you. If it's cool. I'll follow you.
Yeah, man, that's cool. But there are a lot of paths out there, man. You just gotta follow your own. Okay?
Okay.
Let's do this.